You have made such an impression upon this person with the energy of you are really the best thing that has ever happened to me. This is somebody that wants to get to know you more, wants you to get to know them more. They love the time that you spend with one another. They find everything about you so desirable. All of your quirks, all of your eccentricities, aspects of yourself that you may be very self conscious about, things that you could assume are like flaws about you. This person feels that those things are so endearing. This is somebody that doesn't want you to downplay who you are. They want you to feel free to be your most authentic self with them. Nothing that you have done so far has been a turn off to this person. Nothing that you have showcased to them about who you are or aspects of your personality. Maybe things that just sort of slipped out, or you were like, well, I gotta get these things out on the table to see if I'm aligning with someone that can handle all of me and not just the pretty picture that I paint, for more surface level qualities. And so you might have shared kind of deeper, more intimate parts of yourself, aspects of your shadow, or even things about your past that are maybe, sort of difficult to share. These could have been deal breakers for previous people that you were interacting with, things that might have made people form a certain opinion about you, but you were very honest very quickly with this person about these things, and they find that to be very remarkable, very endearing. This person trusts you very, very deeply, which it feels like trust is something that is very hard for this person to come by because they are used to dealing with like shifty people or shady people that have something to hide, or they've been in relationships with people in the past where it was kind of like they thought they were getting into one thing and then it turned out to be something else when things got a little more serious. So they love the fact that you have been so candid with them right up front. This is something that things you might have shared could have surprised this person because you don't look like what you've been through. You don't look like certain assumptions they would have had about things that you have shared, things that are kind of like you usually sort of keep that tucked away in the shadow, you save that for later, but you shared it with them pretty quickly, and that has really astonished them because they see you as this very radiant being. They see you as somebody that you're very put together, you have your life together, you're operating with a level head on solid ground. You really have something going for yourself. And so ways in which you have shared certain aspects of you, vulnerabilities about yourself, this is something that is encouraging this person to not hold back with you and kind of the expectation of what can unfold, because they see that to progress forward romantically, emotionally, even just in conversation, getting to know one another, that they're dealing with a solid person, a real person, somebody who has embraced both their light and shadow side. And it feels like this is something that the way in which you've done this, or that you've conveyed this to them, it's different than anything they've ever known or experienced before. It checks off a lot of the right boxes for them, and it's helping this person to feel very relaxed in your presence and also very confident about what the future can hold between the two of you. We also have, I don't want to hide this connection anymore. So they are definitely excited to take things to the next level, to make more of a defined connection with you, to start to kind of have more shared experiences, to take things outside of whatever the venue is that you've been communicating in so far, to get together in person, or maybe you're chatting and this would be video chats, something that would represent like a next level, because this is somebody that feels like, I want to make the most of this opportunity. You are somebody that is making me feel really good inside. I feel that I'm getting what I bargained for in this situation with you, and more than that even. They see you as somebody that is like a gift or a treasure within the life of anybody that you would connect with emotionally or romantically. And so this is a situation where it's like, I don't want you to just slip through my fingers. I don't want this circumstance to be something that is like a missed opportunity. So this is definitely somebody that wants to start talking very seriously about sort of like what comes next between the two of us. We also have I love you. So for some, this is somebody that is like, I have already fallen in love with you and I just need to say those words out loud. Or this is something where you've made them kind of relax within. They've let their guard down a little bit and they have caught feelings. Feelings are starting to surface. This is somebody that is wanting more than just a casual connection. They want more than just a situationship. This is somebody that doesn't just want to fling with you. They want to kind of take things in stride, work with what you have, where you are at this particular point in time, but then they want to move forward in that direction of things getting more serious. This is somebody that, is kind of like, is it too soon to say I love you? They don't want to come across as someone that's trying to be manipulative. This may even be something where that phrase is very precious to them. It's a phrase that is kind of tossed around very casually nowadays. People are quick to say that, or there's an emptiness to it. It's just a cliche, it's just a hashtag. And so for this person, though, when they say I love you, that means something. That comes with a certain level of responsibility on their part. It comes with a great degree of importance. They don't just sort of fling that word out. And so this is something, though, where you have really reached this person on an emotional level, or the experiences that they are having with you in real time right now are helping this person to see, like, yeah, I could let myself fall in love with you. I could see myself falling in love with you, and that would be a really good thing. I could see myself saying those words, I love you, and that would feel right. It wouldn't feel anything that was rushed. It wouldn't be something that, was kind of entered into lightly. It would have meaning to it. It would carry substance to it, because you are a person with meaning and substance. And so you've definitely stirred something within them emotionally that is now looking towards that direction of beyond whatever sort of the feelings, the feel good feelings, or, kind of like the happy thoughts they have about you at this particular point in time are. This is somebody that's like, yeah, I could see this developing into love, into real love. We also have, I've thought about surprising you with a date. So there's more of that energy of somebody that wants to move beyond the ways in which you're interacting with one another primarily up to this point in time. They want to get together with you. They want to hold your hand. They want to look into your eyes. They want to have, a nice intimate dinner with you. They want to go to a movie with you. They want to go to a show. They want to do all kinds of things. This person may be sort of thinking about things that they're going to be doing in the near future that had been kind of solitary things that they were doing, or maybe plans they had with like groups of friends, or even things for some of you that like would involve their family. And they're seriously giving consideration to, I'd like to invite you along to these things. Maybe I've got a +1 now. Is it too soon to kind of like bring you more into my world in that capacity? Because this is somebody, again, that doesn't want to like hide this connection. They're very excited for the direction that things are headed. This is somebody that doesn't just want to kind of linger around in a talking stage. This is somebody that does not want to kind of miss the opportunity to have closer experiences with you, because it almost was like for a lot of you that there's a lot that's undefined in this connection. Like, you both know that you have feelings for one another, you both know that you're interested in one another, you're having these interactions with one another, so obviously you're both showing up for this situation. But there's also the sense of like, until I speak life into this, until I make those intentions known very directly, until we have that conversation, or we attach labels to things, or we take things to the next level, you have options. I would consider you single because I haven't asked you to be mine. I would consider myself single because, you're not my +1 at this particular point in time. And so this is somebody that doesn't want to leave that open space of unstated things between the two of you, because they don't want somebody else to like come in and try to get your attention. They don't want you to sort of see them as somebody that is indecisive or nonchalant, and then you go looking for other options. This is somebody that is very determined to make it clear to you, like, I want to progress forward with you exclusively. We also have, I'm always reminded of you. Yeah, so this person feels like they got your picture saved on their phone. They look back or think back on previous conversations, things that you've sent them, maybe selfies that you've sent. If you send songs to this person, you share music back and forth, they're listening to those songs, or listening to those playlists, and they are almost like feeling in, getting a glimpse in, to your emotional world, things that evoke deep or profound profound or unique emotions within you, they're getting a little sample of that, and it's helping them to connect to that like raw, authentic part of you. This is somebody, it feels like, that doesn't just want to have these little tokens of affection where they're having to sort of like sit and think about you from afar. Any sort of distance between the two of you where it's like, well, I'll just have to turn on, the song that you shared with me that you said was like your favorite song, and then I can connect with you energetically or emotionally on some level. It's like, I want to listen to that music together. I want to be with you. I want to dance with you. I want to hold you close. So there are a lot of things that they're kind of like looking at that are bringing these emotions from deep up inside of them that are making them want to express that out in real time. We also have, I'm going to take action. I'm just planning the approach. Yeah, so this is definitely somebody that wants to make those intentions known, wants to make it very clear to you. I have eyes only for you. You have my undivided attention. The circumstance between the two of us is the circumstance between the two of us as it exists at this point in time, but I want us to take steps forward. I want to do that quickly. I want to do that immediately. I want to do that right now. Every day they become more and more certain that you are nearing that place where it will feel like the exact right time in order to make some kind of emotional confession to you. And in the meantime, this is somebody that's looking around and like, what is a way that I can easily create more closeness between the two of us? What is a way that I could express myself that would let you know we may still have steps to take until, we're officially a couple, but I want us to move closer to that. I don't want you to doubt my intentions, how serious I am about this situation, how much I have invested in this with you already, energetically and emotionally, and how much more I want to invest towards, building a situation, a circumstance, a relationship between the two of us that is mutually satisfying, so that you don't doubt my heart belongs to you. It's like this person is already kind of feeling, I need to give you my heart, but it's like it already belongs to you. We also have this whole twin flame stuff sometimes scares me. So this person might have, without seeking it out, without trying to find that idea about twin flames or, even soulmates for some, this could be like a term that's resonating. Something has come across their desk. Something has come across their attention. Something has come through like the algorithm on social media. They saw a video, they read a post, they heard that phrase, and something clicked. They looked into it. They researched it. This could be somebody that is like, maybe you're my twin flame. Maybe you're my soulmate. Maybe that is why there's this like unique experience between the two of us that is happening in real time. It's happening on a subtle level. You are making me feel not the energy of fear as far as that word love is concerned, but a deep and profound and almost like transformational interaction with that word and concept, as I associate the idea of something more developing between the two of us, and that notion of like a higher level love. It feels right. It feels appropriate. Like you've definitely ignited something within this person, but it feels like for a lot of you, this is somebody that is really kind of like they've come across that concept, they've come across that information, and they're starting to put the pieces together based on your dynamic with one another, and it fits. For those of you where it's like they don't know about twin flames, they don't know about soulmates, this is something though where they're like, this could be the love that I've been searching for. You could be the kind of person that is aligned with a better experience in romance and partnership than I've had before, or the type of thing that will kind of like bring out the best in both of us. That when we join forces with one another, it's a very powerful experience, and it's something that they want to continue to build upon rather than sort of like let the opportunity or the moment slip by. Also have give me a chance. Yeah, so this is definitely somebody that knows that there's a lot unspoken between the two of you. There's something they need to tell you. There's something they need to express. This is somebody that doesn't want to waste any more time thinking about things. They become more and more certain every day that to continue to take steps forward with you is going to lead in a very beautiful direction. This is somebody that wants to show you a very unique experience in romance, parts of their personality that have not necessarily been expressed so far, or even ways in which they're kind of thinking or figuring, or maybe things that you've shared with them would be different from the way other partners in the past had showed up. This is somebody that wants to, like create beautiful memories with you. They want you to give them a chance to really amaze you as far as the ways in which even that build up to the point of saying, I love you, or whatever that next step is between the two of you. This is something that they want to make that memorable for the two of you. So it's like, give me a chance to really surprise you, to really like show off, to really show out, to kind of like bring forth a very beautiful or wonderful or sweet or even kind of like sentimental experience in love and romance that will hopefully be something that is like a step in a direction of like writing a new and unique and wonderful chapter between the two of us in this book of love that has both our names on the cover, and we are in the midst of that story right now. We also have, I act happy, but I'm not. This almost feels like you are this person's happy place. They light up when they see you. Their mood is instantly improved when you come near. This is somebody that it feels like the more they get to know you, the more they spend time with you, and the time apart, like they really miss you. They crave you. You are somebody that adds such a beautiful energy and experience to their day-to-day reality that they can't imagine you not being a part of that. So with that in mind, this is somebody that knows, like, I need to express myself more. I need to define certain things for you. I don't want you thinking that I just want casual, or that you're not what I'm looking for. I don't want you to think that if you've opened up and shared certain things with me that I'm like judging you in any way. I don't want you to think that I've kind of like got all these options, or I'm looking in all these other directions, because all that I see is you. You brighten me up from the inside. You are somebody that adds a very beautiful essence, a very beautiful presence to my ordinary reality. We also have, I've been manifesting our connection. Yeah, so again, this is somebody that is like planning a next step, planning a conversation, planning an event that they want to take you to, a date that they want to, have happen. This is somebody that is like, I want to continue to build upon this situation. I like what we have with one another so far. I'm not complaining. I wouldn't change a thing, but I know that we can have something more. I know taking the next step to create greater closeness. This is something that is going to be deeply satisfying, deeply fulfilling for the two of us. So they don't want to waste any more time, kind of lingering in this place of like, I don't know if I'm ready for what comes next. I don't know how I feel. I don't know what's going to happen. They thought about that long enough. And this is the sense of like, yeah, if I fall in love with you, great. If I get to the point where I can say those words out loud and they truly have meaning, because that's the only time I say those words to somebody, then that is in alignment with my highest good. That is exactly what I'm looking for. That's exactly what I want. We also have, I am situating this karmic situation. Yeah, so any obstacles that exist on their side of the equation, this is somebody that is working very diligently to make sure that they close out those loose ends, that they move away from patterns and paradigms of fear, anything as far as like distance between the two of you. This is someone that's trying to think of ways very creatively, to get together, to meet up, to have that face to face with one another, or to kind of like take the next step in terms of like, we're not just going to dwell where we are, but we're charging forth in this progression towards greater connectivity, greater closeness. This is somebody that wants intimacy with you, and therefore they're not just going to like sit around and passively wait for that. This is somebody that is like working on, their life, their energy, their emotions, things that they are able to control on their side of the equation, in order to create like openness, readiness, get their resources all aligned, whatever that looks like for your unique situation, so that an invitation can be given to you to kind of venture forth towards them, come into their life even more, become more of a part of their world, and that it's a very welcoming environment for you, energetically and actually. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. Like or comment to claim these energies. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more content that I put out here. Don't forget to hit the bell button to get notifications every time I post a new video. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link for that below. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.